and Sean. Live at the Thirsty Camel 10K drive-through on Nova 937.
It's 6:02, Nathan and Sean, and yes, we're at the Thirsty Camel at CY O'Connor's Village Pub in Piara Waters. Sean!
It's an absolute ripper too, and good to have Ross join us this morning. Ross,
You're filling in for Nathan today, Ross.
I don't want to put it like that because I've already apologised to people. I'm sorry I'm not Nathan.
Yeah.
But I did meet our first contestant down here. It was Renee and High Wickham from the Renegades. That's her team name. She brought two of her friends' husbands, not her own.
No, because you know why? Because we told her to bring the smart people in.
Hey, we're looking forward to this. Obviously, someone's going to walk away with $10,000 this morning.
Indeed.
We've already got the check off to our right over here. People can't see that. Obviously,
check is done.
Yeah, the check is there.
It is, on the right.
Yeah.
Do you feel like... My whole life, Ross, you know when you see all those sporting events and you watch them too, and then they present somebody with a giant check again. I've just always wanted to be in a position where
it's the dream, isn't it?
Check.
Well, that's it. But I think we keep it because you can't
don't ruin the illusion, Ross.
Okay,
is that what you're here to do? Ruin the illusion?
Yeah. Let people
Next
down.
You're going to tell me there's a person inside the camel suit.
We did see the headless Thirsty Camel, and I felt, hello, Camel.
The Thirsty Camel is here today as well, of course. He's got big hands, right?
3-finger high
He's got
five.
tiny hands. What's that?
No, it's a combination of both, as we've gone through before.
It's going to be a great day. 9 teams battling it out for $10,000. Basically, you get the question right, you go round through our drive-through again and stay in the game. You get it wrong, you have to drive away.
Genius in a Bottle, one of the other team names. Pushing 40, they're in there. The Fabulous Foursome.
What else you got?
Gin and Barrett.
Yeah, Gin and Barrett.
That one, I don't know why I remember that one off the top of my head.
The 4 Thirsty Thinkers.
Yeah.
Champagne Supernovas. But apart from our Thirsty Camel drive-through today, Ross, we've got plenty happening too. Libby Mettam, the Liberal opposition leader.
Yep.
She'll be joining us too.
Yes, that's right. We are just over a week away from a state election. Because we thought, what fits in a bottle shop? I know, politics.
How many of those posters are you seeing everywhere? And you already got it done. Did you end up doing it?
No, I haven't done it yet. Going to do it today.
Yeah.
Oh, Nat, you know where to go?
Yeah, I do.
Opposite Woolies.
Yeah, I know, Sean.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me know.
Okay.
Jason Richardson is going to be joining us very soon, actually. Shall we crank into it?
Let's do it.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Now, Ross, you've been out chatting to our contestants.
Yes, some of the teams. We got Pushing 40 team. Now, that's Matthew. I asked him how he picked his friends.
Yep.
He's got his footy mate, Wazza, and James, who doesn't work Fridays.
So that's the criteria, basically,
Yep.
just availability rather than brain power. Yeah.
Genius in a Bottle-O, that's Mark from Warwick. He brought his school friends from Newman. My favourite one, though, was Rick in Morley. He came solo, right? It's just Rick.
Is that because Rick's the smartest person he knows?
I think it was lack of availability, but his team name is the 4 Thirsty Thinkers.
The 4.
It's just him.
He's tried to fake us out.
Yeah.
I like that.
One other one, we had the Fabulous Foursome. Tanya brought her daughter because she is and she's hoping to have Eurovision questions because she's a Eurovision expert. So very niche.
Whoa.
Now if she gets Eurovision, it's like we've rigged it.
Yeah.
So...
Well,
what are we going to do about that?
The question's already written, so is it there, is it not?
We don't know. All right, a little later this morning, we're going to start asking questions of our teams. Somebody ultimately is going to win $10,000, which is the perfect start to a long weekend.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Sean, you noticed something significant.
Like all of us, one of the first things you do when you're just kicking back on a couch or before you go to bed, you're just checking Instagram, just having a bit of a scroll through.
Yeah, of course you do.
I was tagged in on a photo yesterday for our good friend Leno that's over working for over in Sydney.
Yeah, we used to work together here and now he works in Sydney because he's a big deal.
And I just thought I'd better click on that, Ross, and just check out what the picture was. And it was myself, you, Ross, and our boss, Dave McClung.
Yes, and what are we wearing in this photo, Sean?
Absolutely very little, Ross. We've got our shirts off. We're on the back of a boat in Rottnest.
Yeah, so he's got 3 shirtless photos of us, and I don't want to be next to Sean McManus when we're shirtless.
To be fair, this is from December?
It was a team day. Because this is a, quote, summer dump.
Okay. It's literally from months ago. Okay, keep going.
But the one thing that was there to lure everybody in, Natalie, as you can see, is the first photo that was put up by our boss. How would you describe that?
Absolute thirst trap. So He's taken a picture of himself, shirt off, and he's pushed he's got boardies on, I think. He's pushed them down a little bit so he can see the V, because he's been working out and he's never been fitter.
He's fit.
And he's taken a picture of himself in the mirror, and that is the first photo in the carousel. And then as you start to flick through, you guys are number 4?
Yeah. Number 4.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you feel about being in Dave's thirst trap post?
Well, I would have thought he would have tagged us in at some stage, first of all.
Yeah,
and surely me and Ross could make the front page.
There's some of the comments were strong opening pick. And I don't really think I can read the rest of it.
Well, let's ask him about his intentions. Dave McClung, good morning.
I knew as soon as I got a message from Amy that this is why you were calling.
You know why? Because you knew what you've done, right? Am I right?
Look, I look great.
And David, the fact that you are posting this absolute thirst trap just before a long weekend, is that a coincidence or what's going on?
No, absolutely not, Natalie.
Well, I've got to say, Dave, since Ross and I were in the photo with you, our Grindr accounts are going absolutely ballistic.
Many hits.
They're too nervous to go to Hyde Park at this point. David, what's the response been like to this post, Dave?
No, it's been pretty good.
Did you do any photoshopping, Dave? Be honest. Did you change any?
His arms looking.
No.
I mean,
None
that's
at
a
all.
flex, though. That's a flex on your right arm behind the back to get the biceps popping, and that delt.
Oh, you would know.
Oh.
Okay. But you know what? The funny thing is, Ross is dead right.
Yeah, how many push-ups did you do before this photo exactly?
Zips.
Well, we appreciate you putting us in as part of the thirst trap there.
Yeah.
Ross, how do you feel about it? You happy with that?
Yeah, I'm all right. I feel like I'm included for once, which is nice.
You're just happy to be involved. Not many pictures of the girls that you work with, David.
Yeah, they didn't get included. I actually don't know why.
You do work with a lot of women, you know, but it's weird that none of them made the cut.
Do you know the thing is, I was trying to pad it out so it didn't just look like one photo of a blatant thirst trap. That's what I was trying to do.
I mean, I like the fact that you put in a picture of your elderly dog. That's cute. Some fireworks. And then just a heap of topless men.
Which is Sean and I.
That's how you get them, Nat. That's how you get them. But you know what? A lot of people have caught up in a situation where they find themselves in a...
When you're tagged into somebody else's photo, not that he tagged you in, but you appear on someone else's feed, and it's like, hang on a second, I didn't approve that picture.
No, but a lot of people get caught out where someone puts them in a bad photo.
Yes, that's right, because they look good.
Yes.
So they put up the picture regardless of how the other people in the photo look. Oh, that can be vicious. But our digital content guy, Sam, you've got some issues?
Yes, Dave, if you're listening.
Oh, hang on.
Sounds like
Yes, Dave, if you're listening.
That's better.
I was actually in a lot of those shirtless photos on that boat that day, and I didn't make one of those photos on the summer dump.
So you're offended you didn't make your shirt.
Absolutely. What's wrong with me? Hello? I'm an absolute athletic weapon.
Not according to Dave.
You haven't made the cut. All right, we are talking about when somebody else has put up a photo of you without your consent.
Yes.
Shannon, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Great, Shan. Okay, what happened?
Nothing too exciting. My mum loves to put up photos of me on my birthday of when I was little.
Yes.
And it can be a little bit embarrassing. So that's about it. But
I mean,
nothing naked.
Yeah.
But pretty silly. Yeah. And my sister and I have a pact. If it looks stupid, we will not put it up online. We'll show each other and just go, no, don't put it online. It looks stupid.
Pact.
Any extra silly ones on there?
Yeah, there is. And you look so adorable when you're little. So, thanks,
Yeah, you
Mum.
can get
Thanks
away
for
with those
doing
silly
that.
ones.
But the thing is, that photo then, like, every year it comes back.
Yes.
Everybody sees it because
Every time.
you were
Thanks a
tagged
lot,
in
Mum.
it. Yeah, you're
I
basically
look
haunted by
adorable.
that for the rest of humanity.
Yes. But I don't have any nudies out there with my boobs out or anything like that.
I mean, you say that.
Not
say
yet.
that, Shannon, but are we sure?
Yeah. I don't know. Don't look on my page, please don't. Or TikTok.
Good on you, Shannon. Thank you. Steph's in Woodvale. Hello.
Hi. Morning.
Morning,
Okay,
Steph.
Did somebody use your photo, put a picture up of you on their feed, and now it's there forever?
Yeah, so it was one of my best friends, and I was a bridesmaid for her wedding, and it was the engagement party. She decided to only upload like 5 photos to start with, and there was this beautiful photo of all of us bridesmaids in the middle of the speeches, very candid, everyone's laughing and beautiful, and then there was me mid-sneeze, ugly face, completely ridiculous, and she went with it.
That's hard to capture.
But do you know why, Steph? Because everybody else looked great.
Yeah.
So you're just
everyone
collateral
else looked
damage.
phenomenal, and it was kind of the theme of the night, I think. Yeah.
Steph,
I love that,
did you
Steph.
say anything to her?
I did send her a little message, and I was like, hey, why this photo? And she said, it was the only one where the majority people looked nice.
Wow. Okay, Steph, I'm just going to ask this. You can answer this however you like, but I'm just going to ask this delicate question. Objectively, were you, like, much hotter than the rest of them, and she was trying to bring you back to everyone else's level? Is that what was going on?
No, definitely not.
I think you're just
Definitely not. I was the token person that just, I can look ridiculous, that's fine.
Okay, great. All right, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steph.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
10K drive-through. Thanks to Thirsty Camel. Win 10 grand with Nathan, Nat and Sean at our Thirsty Camel 10K drive-through at CY O'Connor in Piara Waters. Shop the way you want and save big bucks in-store and online at the Camel.
All right, things are about to get real. It's 7:09. We are live from the drive-through of the Thirsty Camel at CY O'Connor Village Pub in Piara Waters. Somebody this morning is going to win $10,000. It is a last car standing kind of arrangement. We're about to start asking the questions. Ross, you're in front of the first car,
Yep.
the Dodgy Brothers. Look at them.
Yeah, I know. They've got all their merch hats on, the Cooper's hat. Matthew, this is car pushing 40. Remember, this is Footy Mate Wazza. Matthew, James, who doesn't work Fridays, and another James. How are we feeling?
Oh, a little nervous, but I think we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll see. So you've got 10 seconds to confer with your car, and then you give us the answer. You get it right, you do a lap, you're still in for the 10 grand. You get it wrong, what happens?
We go.
You go, you're out of
You
here.
go.
See you later.
All right, are you ready for your first question?
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, here we go. For the first team, pushing 40. Question number 1. What is the smallest country in the world?
Okay, your 10 seconds is happening now while you're conferring.
Talking to Wazza. Nodding.
Even James at the back.
Vatican City?
Sorry, say that again.
Vatican City?
That is correct.
Vatican City is correct. Drive around.
High fives.
Drive around. You're still in.
Especially with
40.
you.
All right.
Especially with you guys.
We move up to the next car.
We have car number 2. We've got Mark, who's the king of the car at the moment, but he's joined by Pete, Sean and Christian. Mark, how are you feeling about this morning?
Yeah, not bad. Bit nervous, but okay.
$10,000 on the line, so you wouldn't want to get out in the first roll, would you?
Absolutely not.
That'd be embarrassing. Okay, you'll have 10 seconds to answer this question. Which animal is on the West Australian coat of arms?
All right, you can confer. You've got 10 seconds time to chat amongst your friends. There's a lot of chit-chat going on with the back seat. They're really thinking about it. A lot of debate going. Okay, and your answer?
Black Swan?
It is the black swan.
Is correct.
Hey!
Come on, WA.
Car number 2, Genius in a Bottle-O, is still in. They drive around. We'll be seeing them on the next lap. Well done, boys.
All right, I got the next team. Team Exciting. Now, this is Christy. She's got her mum. They do quiz nights together, so they've got some practice in. Christy, I'm going to go straight to your question. Here we go. Who is the longest reigning British monarch in history?
10 seconds to have a chat about it.
So, you go ahead.
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth II.
Straight on in!
Straight on in. That is correct.
That was from Mum, by the way.
Yeah.
They just looked, they
You know
said
why?
it, they nodded.
Mums know everything. That's
Right,
why. Well
still
done. They're still in. Turns out we've got a smart lot.
We have, actually.
Okay.
Next cab off the rank is the fabulous foursome, led by Tanya. Morning, Tanya.
Good morning.
You brought some family members this morning.
I did. I dragged my children out of bed. All of them, because they wouldn't all come.
Oh, yeah, I get that all the time as well. So you're joined by Jackie, Harrison and...
Ava.
Ava's a Eurovision expert as well, so
all right.
Okay.
she's the one hoping for the Eurovision
Yes, we went
question.
last year. We went to Europe.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Eurovision?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Can we speak to you at some stage?
About that? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Focus, Sean.
I mean, we did speak to her at some stage because that's how she got in the competition.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
But about Eurovision, yes.
We did.
You got me with the fine
All right.
print, Nat.
Okay.
Here is your question. Pretty easy one, I think.
This is
your
an
group.
easy question.
Who is the lead singer of U2?
Bono.
Yeah, didn't even ask anybody else. Doesn't need to.
Straight on in.
Straight
Come
on
man.
in.
Hit the 10,000, you're off. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, you're
Yeah,
still
don't ask
in.
Jackie, she didn't know.
Drive around, Tanya. Beautiful work.
All right,
We're going to do one more.
Okay, I got the Fantastic Four here. Now, this is Brian, his team. Now, just to let you know, Brian's passenger asked me earlier, have you got the answers and can I have them?
Okay, did he offer any money, though? That's the bigger question.
He did, but I said no. Brian, how you feeling?
Good.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, your question. What does SPF stand for in sunscreen?
10 seconds. to
Conferring with the guy who tried to bribe me. Or in the back's leaning in, they're whispering. Couple more seconds. All right, what do you got? What's your answer?
Sun protection filter.
Sun protection filter is incorrect.
Incorrect.
Sun protection factor.
Oh, we've lost the Fantastic Four.
Where to now? Where are we going now that you keep driving? You just drive back home.
Oh.
Terrible. That's not fun.
I know. Wow, Ross, I can't believe you did that
Yeah,
to
exactly.
them. Beautiful.
Who had the answer there? Was it you who got the wrong answer? In the back. All right, so it wasn't you. All right, well, sorry, guys. Enjoy your day.
We
An early morning and an early end,
are
as it turns
down
out.
to 8 cars. Right now, though, it's Renee and her car full of other people's husbands.
Yeah, that's right. Not her own.
She's one of those gals.
So what's the husband doing right now, Renee?
At work.
It's working.
Yes.
Okay, the Renegades. You ready for your question?
Absolutely not.
Anyway,
That's the spirit.
10 seconds to confer. Here we go. Your question. Which TV series is set in Winterfell and King's Landing? They're looking.
10 seconds to confer.
Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
Correct. You're still in.
Drive around, Renee.
Well
You
done.
get to stay.
Well done, Renee.
I can't wait till we say walk away, Renee. But
Gin and Barrett. Is this next one, Shawnee?
Yeah, Nikki, how are you?
Thank you. How are you?
Good. Who's part of your team, Nikki?
We've got her husband Craig, friend Chloe, and her husband Luke.
Who do you think could be the weak link?
Chloe for sure.
Oh, so you didn't have that.
I mean,
you didn't even have to think about
I
it.
was going to say, did you want to pause for a moment to
No,
confer? No, you know. Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Here is your question to stay in the competition. What is the main ingredient in Vegemite?
10 seconds to confer.
Yeast extract.
Oh, nailed.
Exactly.
Correct.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to ask Chloe. That's amazing. All right.
A couple of Aussies in the car there. Well done, guys.
Drive around, Nikki. We'll
in it.
see you on the next lap.
All right, up next we got the 4 Thirsty Thinkers. Reminder, this is just Rick by himself. He's got our digital guy with him, Sam.
I've got our digital guy with me, so,
Okay.
yeah, for support.
Sorry, is Sam getting a cut out of this if you're able to go all the way?
It's just there for moral
Yeah, we'll
support.
give him percentage.
Okay, cool.
All right, Rick, it's all on you. Your question.
Okay.
Which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the USA?
You get 10 seconds to confer with yourself, ask yourself your opinion, argue with
That
yourself.
was France.
That one's France. That is correct.
Hey, that's a
We'll win it, we'll win it. All
It's a one-man show.
We'll see you again soon. Do another lap.
Doesn't need any friends. Smarter than the lot of them. All right.
Champagne Supernova's up next. Cassandra, she's got a family. Her daughter, if she wins, she's going to take her to Gracie Abrams.
Well, Cassandra went nearly all the way last year, in fact.
Yes, she's washed her car too, just for this, haven't you? It's very shiny, yeah.
Well done, Cassandra.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. You're an experienced campaigner. Here is your question. Which TV show featured Walter White and Jesse Pinkman?
All right.
Breaking Bad.
Oh, I didn't even need 10 seconds.
Incorrect.
Thanks for
Cassandra.
coming. Successful round, almost.
Pop around, Cassandra. You are still in the running.
All right.
We're back to the start,
We're back
Ross.
to start.
Okay, they've already answered one correct. This is their next question. Pushing 40. Reminder, it's Wazza, the footy mate, Matthew, James and James. Here we go. Question number 2 for you guys. Who played the Joker in The Dark Knight?
All right, 10 seconds to confer.
Heath Ledger.
Oh, didn't need 10 seconds.
Well
Look at
done.
it go. All right,
Gave us
it's
the
still in.
shuckers as he drove around.
All right, here comes Mark for his second round with the boys as well.
Genius in a bottle. Oh, they're looking ready to go.
You want one of those questions, do you, Mark?
Nervous.
Yeah, okay. Well, here's your next question, and you should know this. Who played Neo in the Matrix movies?
Keanu Reeves.
Boom! Some of his best work.
He didn't
That's
confer.
right.
John Wick.
You, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay, well done. All right, you're still in.
Carry on.
Round.
All right, team, exciting here. Christy and the mum who do the quiz nights. Here we go. This one, second question to stay involved. Who painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? Mum's already talking.
Michelangelo.
Yeah, Mum just went, oh, God, that's such an easy question. Why am I even bothering with you people? She's too smart. I've heard it all before. Mum knows what's going on.
Brilliant. Husband in the back's done nothing, by the way.
The fabulous foursome. Tanya's back around. I'm sure she'll know the answer to this question as well. She does have her children in there, and Jackie, of course. Who won the 2023 AFL Grand Final?
You've got 10 seconds to confer.
They're looking worried.
They're looking worried.
At
The
sun.
Like, that's not about Eurovision.
All right, a couple more seconds. There's panic. There's
okay, the clock is
head
ticking.
shaking. All right, here we go. Answer.
And we need an answer
10 seconds.
now.
Answer, please.
Quick.
Queensland team.
Queensland team is
Incorrect. Time is up. Collingwood
Even
won
if
the 23 Grand Final. Of course, Brisbane, which is the Queensland team, won the 2024 Grand
team?
Final. Brisbane won last year.
Yeah, but Collingwood the year before.
Short question.
Oh, yeah.
I know, so sorry.
Tough.
But
Just a car full of children and girls.
we just ask the questions as they come. We're so sorry, but you have to drive away. Thank you for being a part of it.
Oh, Tanya.
So we
Good on you guys. Thanks for coming through.
say goodbye to the fabulous foursome and wish them, if there's now a whole lot of Eurovision questions you're going to be spewing.
Exactly.
Thank you for being a part of it. We're down to 7 cars, everybody. We're going to take a break. More questions to come. Somebody is going to win $10,000.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We do have a busy woman in our midst. She's trying to get elected. Well, I mean, she'll be elected, but she wants to be the premier. Libby Mettam, welcome to the show.
It's fantastic to be.
It's the first time we've had you on our show, to be honest.
It is. It's a first, but there's a few days left until the election, so, you know, I'm happy to come back.
Is it weird that, because pre-poll voting opened on Monday, is it weird that, like, you're, you know, obviously hitting the hustings and going around campaigning hard. You've just got over a week to go until the final election date. But is it weird that lots of people go, oh, we've already voted, don't worry, don't bother?
It is a bit... It is unsettling in that respect. This point in time, early voting is really about rehashing.
And you don't even need an excuse anymore to do an early vote.
No, you don't.
Anybody, you used to have to make up an excuse, say no, I'm working.
I'm out of town.
I know. and come election day, I imagine a lot of people would have
already done it. Yeah. So does that alter the way that you campaign?
Well, it means that there's a lot more focus on early voting.
Yes.
It does mean that you're not making election commitments now. It's more about restating what has already been announced. So today we'll be talking about what we're offering seniors. Much of that package has already gone out.
Yeah.
So it is just about consolidating the message and just keeping the energy up, really.
Hey, Libby, we've been able to see you following the news. Obviously, you've been in Kalgoorlie and Geraldton, which I didn't know originally that you spent all your childhood there. And you went to Whopper as well.
I did broadcasting there. Not that you'd know this morning, but...
Excuse me, are you trying to steal our jobs?
Well, I might be giving you a call on the night of March. You never know. But I'm certainly focused on being the Premier of WA. I think I can make a real difference. But I do have a lot of respect for the work that you do. And what it does offer, I guess, as a Member of Parliament, is you get a broad range of understanding about, you know, what makes people tick and, what people care about.
Yeah, for sure. Now...
so maybe I should be roping you in.
Oh, no, I am not the right person to work in politics. Libby, the Liberal Party, let's be honest, the last election was... You were decimated, and as a party, not you personally, but as a party, it was like catastrophic.
Yes.
How do you come back from something like that to 4 years later trying to turn it around to the point where you're like, I legit think that I could be the Premier because you think that you can get a majority?
Well, it's nothing fancy. It's just a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
And it's involved a lot of people amongst the membership, but also the broader community as well. Because despite what side of politics you're on, people want to see more balance. But I think as well, what we have done is we've really focused on the issues that matter to people. So it's not the fancy stuff, not the bread and circuses, as I'd say. No racetracks on the Swan. We're not paying hundreds of millions of dollars for an NRL team. Sorry about that. We're committed to fixing hospitals, more police on the beat, police in schools, even police dogs in our regions as well, and cost of living pressures. So nothing fancy. It's just what ordinary Western Australians want.
Libby, the hospital system's been an interesting one for a long time. It's probably been a decade. So before COVID happened, ramping was, through the roof. Things weren't going too well. We had COVID. People were saying that we're understaffed, obviously. It was an easy way to deflect the hospital system. But I was recently up there and spent too long there, I think, and a lot of people are waiting.
In the emergency room you're talking about, yeah.
Is there an easy fix? Or is it just that we don't have the manpower to be able to make things happen?
It does require a multifaceted approach. For long-stay patients, for example, which is one area where we can really have an impact, we've committed 500 transitional beds. That's for long-stay patients, largely seniors or those with a disability that need to get into the right kind of care, so a step down. If we provide 500 transitional beds, it's a $275 million commitment, we will unlock 14,000 bed stays. So we're committed to that. In addition to a range of other things, the most attractive incentives for nurses to study and work in our hospitals here. We're also committed to investing in our GPs and a range of other measures. Chemo in the home for public patients. That's not only provides dignity to those patients, but that frees up hospital beds. It's a win-win. So we've got a broad package. It's about building capacity in our hospitals, implementing reforms with our elective surgery guarantee as well, and investing in our own local workforce so we're not overly reliant on overseas workers.
But can you ensure that Sean won't have to wait?
My commitment to Sean McManus at this election is no longer will he ever have to wait in hospital.
Because he hates waiting. Actually, waiting anywhere, if you could organise that. He hates waiting the most.
Well, that's the value of the drive-through, isn't it? And big shout-out to Thirsty Camel.
Yes.
But when I've had overseas visitors come here, you're from Germany, and they are blown away that we're so keen to get that drink that we have to. We've shortened the process. So what other product does that happen?
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? That in Germany, where you would think it would say it makes sense to stay in your car because it's cold. So, but they don't. They haven't thought of the drive-through yet.
No.
Oh.
It used to blow me away when I've mentioned this a few times. When we used to play in Adelaide, we'd drive to Footy Park, and there used to be a drive-through smoke mart, and we always used to
the one.
That is a problem.
That desperate for a fag, you've got to go through a drive-through smoke mart. Anyway, I'm glad they don't have too many here. That's the main thing at all.
Now, Libby, people don't know that much about you as a person, I think. We've seen you as a political leader. Now, you are a Dunsborough local.
I'm a Dunsborough local.
So that means that you're spending a lot of time driving up and down that Forest Highway, aren't you?
Yes.
So you have a base in Perth and also a base in Dunsborough?
Yes. Yep, that's right.
And what I just found out is that you're also, I find this staggering because you look so young, you're a grandmother.
I am. I've got a 7-month-old granddaughter, Remy.
Wow.
I'm ageing dramatically. Don't worry about that. It's a wonderful thing. I get little photos and videos of Remy every morning.
Oh, that's lovely.
She's interstate with her mum and dad.
Okay.
Yes, not just on her own.
Yesterday's video, she had a shower cap on.
Oh, cute.
So, yeah.
I mean, adorable. Who doesn't love a baby in a shower cap? That's just amazing.
Libby, what did you get in a position to keep going towards being Premier? I know down south, right, you're so popular amongst the people that I know down there.
Yeah.
So that's great, and you represent the region so well.
And your husband's a winemaker, so who doesn't love that?
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
But then making the next step and then keep going forward. I think you came to prominence really when you started looking into the FIFO workers and the and the report you did on the women working in that industry. That was it's a really major step. And did you just sense, no, I can make a real difference here going forward?
Well, it's taken baby steps really and a lot of hard work. But what the job does show, as your job does when you put an underline or when you highlight something, is you can make a real difference for ordinary people, and that's really powerful. And the FIFO example is a good one, because most of the changes that we made started very early on when we put the spotlight on the issue.
Yep.
But then we made 24 different recommendations to industry and government, and workplaces have changed as a result, which has led to powerful change. It had the international attention as well. But that just came through looking at the evidence, putting a committee together, and while the outcome was really fantastic, if you break it down, compartmentalise it, it's something that anyone could do if they're committed to it.
What made you make the jump into politics in the first place? What was your stepping point? Were you like president of the PNC
well,
or something?
This could be you, because I was in media.
I don't think it could.
I was in media, and what I found was you're often highlighting issues but not resolving them. So, Sean, for example,
waiting at the hospital.
He's waiting at the hospital too long. So your next step, Nat, is then to get involved in the policy of, well, how can we help my colleague out? And then...
No, he can fend for himself.
Yeah, he can fend for himself. And I did a Masters in Public Policy.
Yeah, right.
I was actually planning to be a policy advisor, and then I had the opportunity to run for Parliament. It came from some local advocacy I was already involved in.
And look
it
at
all
you now.
happened by mistake in a way.
All right, well, happy campaigning. We're just over a week away from getting the result, essentially, even though people are now casting their votes today and next week as well.
Yeah.
I know that campaigning is a brutal exercise. You're very busy. Sabrina Carpenter said it well when she said busy woman, because that's what you are. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us here in our Thirsty Camel drive-through, which is a completely normal place to do a political interview.
Of course it is.
Libby Mettam, thank you.
And thanks for having me on as well.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
10K drive-through. Thanks to Thirsty Camel. Win 10 grand with Nathan, Nat and Sean at our Thirsty Camel 10K drive-through at CY O'Connor in Piara Waters. Shop the way you want and save big bucks in-store and online at the Camel.
It's 9 to 8, Nathan, Nat and Sean. We are live from the drive-through here at CY O'Connor's Village Pub in Piara Waters, where someone is going to win $10,000. We are down to 7 cars, and next in the firing line is Renee and the Renegades.
That's right. I was asking her if she's going to have been converted to voting Liberal, because we just had Libby Mettam on. What did you say?
I was too nervous to listen.
Completely ignoring over in the background.
Blah, 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 blah.
All right, here we go. So this is your question. To stay in it.
I hope it's a question about Libby Mettam's policies.
What does the Richter scale measure?
10 seconds
Right,
to
they're looking
confer
around.
amongst...
Earthquakes? Can we say that?
Do we want more information, Amy?
We're conferring.
Yeah.
We're going to play it!
Okay. Technically,
Earthquake
magnitude, but we will play.
As well.
Okay. Of course he did. Of course he did.
All right,
yeah,
Renee, you can drive around.
They're still in the Renegades. Who we got next, Shorty?
We got Nikki and the team, Jen and Barrett. They've been hanging out. They're all looking cool.
They've got their glasses on. They are looking the good.
They got the promo stuff on the hats and the sunnies.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're committed.
All right, here is your question. What is the currency used in South Korea?
Oh, you've got 10 seconds to confer.
Looking around in
They
the
are
back.
chatting around. Everybody's getting involved.
Team meeting.
It is. There's a lot of pressure.
Talk. This isn't. All right. I reckon that's about 10.
All right.
Here we go.
Dong.
Dong.
That is
funny.
not correct.
That's Vietnam.
Right, the donga.
I mean,
That
if
is
you've got
the won.
If you're going to go out, that's a good one.
The won, you were close.
Which one?
The Vietnamese dong is what you were thinking of. I'm afraid.
Is that what she was thinking of, Nat?
That's what she was thinking of.
Name the person who came up with dong. Who was it?
Nobody wants to own up to that.
Craig.
Shannon Barrett, we bid you goodbye.
Have a good day.
They do say a quick game's a good game, but not in this respect when you're paying for 10 large.
No, Nikki.
Thanks, Nikki.
Thank you for being a part of it.
Reminder,
We're down to 6.
The next one, the name is the 4 First Thirsty Thinkers. It's just Rick by himself, remember? Team of 1, Rick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How many degrees are in a triangle?
Oh, easy.
It's deep thought.
He's in the triangle.
Oh,
10 seconds.
got a couple more seconds.
He's thinking, he's conferring with himself
90.
in his head.
He's going with 90. Rick, I expected
Rick.
better. 180. Rick!
Oh, you should have deferred to Sam at least.
Oh, I'm out.
Yeah, 9 maths, Rick.
Head, yeah.
Under the pressure, though, you know.
That's all right.
How are you okay? What's on now?
What's on now? I'll hang around and have a listen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't mind.
good on you,
I
Rick.
don't mind exactly.
All right, sorry.
That was
That's
brutal.
okay, guys.
We bid
Good luck
car
to
8.
all the others.
Oh, what a kind guy.
The 4 thirsty thinkers are out.
guys.
That means we're down to 5.
Thank you, Rick.
All right, coming up now.
Cassandra.
And this would be our number 1 seed, I would have thought. Cassandra
Yes, that's
right. She podiumed last year, Nat.
She did podium
What does
last
the podium pay? 0.
0, exactly.
All right, Cassandra, to stay involved in the competition. Your question. Who invented the light bulb?
Okay, 10 seconds to confirm.
Thomas Edison.
Oh, it doesn't need 10 seconds.
That's it.
This is
Well
the
done,
team.
Cassandra. Drive around. You're in.
Very happy with that one.
Thank you.
Beautiful work.
All right, we're back to car 1, pushing 40. We got Matthew, Wazza, James and James in here. They've got their hats on. We're going to get straight to the question. How many chambers does the human heart have?
Confer.
4.
Oh,
Correct!
nailed it. They're still in.
He's driven
Everybody, all right, we're going to take a break. That was brutal. We lost a couple on,
We did.
triangle.
The triangle
the
question.
triangle one.
Who really pays attention to me?
Every-
The one. Nat.
And the
Dong.
one.
You mean the dong?
I mean, she did get the opportunity to say dong on the radio, so, there's highs and lows. All right.
And you were thinking on it.
Before the end of today, somebody, one of these 5 cars, will win $10,000.
The next question. They've survived a couple of rounds. Genius in a bottle load. Mark said if they don't win, they go straight to work. But if they... No, sorry, if they don't win, they go straight to work. But if you win, what are you going to do?
Well, we're at a bottle low, so 10 grams worth of booze is a good start.
It's about to be a very good long weekend.
All right, here we go. Your question is pay in for $10,000. Which country produces the most wine in the world?
10 seconds to chat amongst yourselves.
There's a little meeting huddle in the middle. 3, 2, 1. All right, fellas, answer, please. What do we got, Mark? Not confident, but go ahead.
France.
That is incorrect. It's
Oh, it was Italy.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. We say goodbye to Genius in a bottle-o.
We hope you have a good day at work.
Oh, boys.
Very sorry about
Just
that.
sat for the last 20 minutes waiting for that question.
No.
You didn't even go on your toilet run. Did you want to blame anyone in the car?
No, that was all me, unfortunately.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, boys. Good luck at work. Apologies. No $10,000.
We bid car
Righto,
number...
moving on. Christy and the team, excited.
Goodbye.
Can I just say the next team in the back is the husband, Brendan. He's requested a fishing question or a Seinfeld question.
Oh, okay.
If there's a question about Seinfeld going fishing, this will be amazing.
Brendan, you might be out of luck with this one. To stay alive for the $10,000. Your question. Which social media platform was originally called Musical.ly?
Social media platform, they're conferring, they're looking at one another,
Brendan's
looking
talking
horrified.
to us. Brendan's actually
All
talking.
the Gen Zs in our team are looking horrified. You don't know the answer.
Here we go. Got time.
You've got time. Time's up.
I don't know, but I'm going to say Spotify.
That is incorrect.
Can all the Gen Zs in the house yell out the answer?
TikTok.
TikTok.
It is.
It was TikTok.
No, they were doing.
Christy, I'm so sorry. We didn't get the fishing question even from Brendan. He wants a. What do you want, Brendan? Patrick? Sorry?
On the way to work now.
Okay.
It's not fun when they get kicked out. Sorry, see you later.
Sorry,
And then there were 3.
Oh.
This has been brutal.
Okay, the Renegades. We got Renee here. 3 left, away from 10 grand. How you feeling?
Yep, more nervous.
Yeah, the questions just wrapped up a bit, didn't they?
Okay, would you got that last one?
What? We didn't even hear the answers.
Doesn't matter. It was TikTok was the answer. All right, here's your question. What is the largest planet in our solar system?
All right, you've got 10 seconds to confer.
Talking, they're
Just chatting amongst your friends.
Yeah, there's a nod.
Asking the smartest people in the car.
All right.
And your time is up.
To stay in it.
Jupiter?
You are still in! Renee is still in. The Renegades are still alive. Drive around. We'll see you on the next lap.
All right, next up now, the Champagne Supernovas. We have said that Cassandra's done this on the bit so far, but we've wrapped up the questions, Cassandra.
Check them out on our socials as well. They're doing live stories from inside the car.
I gotta say, the White Claw sunglasses look amazing. They're really popping.
I really like them.
Yeah, no, they look great.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
To stay alive for $10,000 thanks to Thirsty Camel. Who won the first ever season of Australian Idol in 2003?
Your 10 seconds has commenced. Got time to confer.
Conferring going.
It's a lot of chat, a lot of thought, thinking about it, some scratching of the head.
Kids in the back chipping in. Here we go.
Away
answer is
Guy Sebastian.
Correct. You are still in. Drive around.
All right.
Oh, the heart nearly
she wasn't confident. She wasn't confident.
It was one of 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Who was the other one? Who else?
Shannon Knoll.
Yeah. Famously the runner-up.
Yeah.
Well done.
What about me?
All right,
Cassandra is still in.
3 cars still in it, pushing 40. Here we go. Matthew, footy mate Wazza, James and James.
2 James combo. It's a tough to beat.
It is.
How you feeling, Matthew?
Oh, a little nervous.
Yeah. All right. Here is your
Stay in it.
What do the 5 rings on the Olympic flag represent? The eyes look confused on some.
The 10 seconds has started.
Wazza's
Bit of chat, bit of looking in the back seat.
Yeah.
One of the Jameses in all sorts.
Yeah.
Go, Matthew.
The Unity of Nations?
That is incorrect. The 5 continents.
Oh.
It sounded nice.
I know, it did. That was beautiful.
Made sense.
Oh,
We have to bid the
Wazza,
boys goodbye.
James and James, it's been a pleasure. Sorry, fellas.
That's all right. Thanks, guys.
See you, buddy.
Thank you for playing. We're down to just 2. We're going to take a break. I know everybody's going to breathe.
The Renegades,
Deeply,
Champagne Supernovas.
It now comes down to Renee versus Cassandra.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
It is down to the last 2 cars battling it out for $10,000 in our 10K drive-through. It is now sudden death.
Yep.
If you get the question wrong, your opponent automatically wins because they will be the last car standing. That's what it's all about.
Just a reminder, the last 2 in it, we got the Renegades. Renee, she brought her 2 friends' husbands, not her own. They got Clayton and Wayne in there. And then we got Champagne Supernovas, which is Cassandra and her family, who have been asking for a drink in the bottle shop.
And we've said no thus far. All right. Well, it is Renee's turn to answer a question. Sean?
Renee.
And you, of course, will have 10 seconds to confer with your teammates.
Here is your question to remain in the competition. What does the Latin phrase carpe diem mean?
Latin phrase carpe diem. They're chatting amongst themselves.
Seize the day.
Renee remains alive.
All right, Cassandra, how bad did you want her to get that wrong?
Pretty bad, I'm sorry.
She had everything crossed.
$10,000.
Okay.
Get it. All right.
Cassandra, this is for you to remain in the competition.
Here we go. What year did humans first land on the moon?
10 seconds has commenced. They're chatting amongst themselves.
1969.
Correct!
Of course, it's correct.
They're clapping themselves. Clapping themselves, as they should.
They're still in. Renee spewing. She has to answer another question now. I love how much everybody is just hoping upon hope that their opponent stuffs up at this point. Okay, Renee, to stay in.
Incidentally, have you worked out how to split the money, Renee?
Yep. No, we haven't discussed it.
Wow.
I'll give him a couple of bucks. They worked hard today.
But what's going to happen is that on the way home, Renee's just going to open their doors and go around corners really fast and drive home with all the cash.
Okay.
We're getting ahead of ourselves, though. You've got to get this right to stay in, Renee.
Here is your question. What is the rarest blood type in the world?
Your 10 seconds has commenced. You can confer amongst yourselves.
Rarest blood type in the world.
And your 10 seconds has finished. What is your answer, Renee? We need an answer quickly, Renee. Quickly.
Come on, go with that. O negative?
Yeah.
That is a negative, Ghost Rider.
Cassandra! Oh my God, Cassandra won! The answer was AB negative, by the way. Cassandra, just like that, you've scored $10,000.
How you feel? She's screaming.
Oh, Renee, I'm so sorry, Renee.
No, don't worry about apologising. You won 10 grand.
The silver medal last year.
Right,
yes,
she's hugging on. She's
I'm just walking away from you, Renee. Sorry about that. You didn't win.
All right, so we've got Cassandra, Brent, Miley and Bailey. Like you're telling me earlier, $10,000 you're going to do what with, which you now have?
Well, we're going to fix up the new house we just bought. It needs renovating and I'll take them out somewhere nice, I suppose.
You said Gracie Abram tickets for Miley, who answered most of them.
And Central C for Bailey, the concert tickets, yep. And maybe a little bit more.
Who did the hardest work in the car?
Miley.
Miley.
Oh, Miley, nailed it.
Daughter.
Yep.
Cassandra, can I ask you, do you remember the question that brought you undone last year? I just want to hear that again.
About that question, the Heimlich manoeuvre.
Yeah.
I got it right this time.
So the question, what did you say instead of the Heimlich manoeuvre?
Tiny liquor, I think.
Which is technically incorrect.
So what you're saying, Cassandra, is that Renee is going to be haunted by the blood type AB negative for the rest of eternity.
Hope, Renee, I'm back.
Just come back. You got to work your way through. Silver medal for the podium finish.
I've always wanted to say this, but just drive away, Renee, because because Cassandra is our 10K drive-through winner.
Thank you.
Well done.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
What absolute scenes we've had down here in the drive-through at CY O'Connor Village Pub in Piara Waters. The Thirsty Camel's been working overtime. We started with 9 teams, 9 cars. We whittled them down as they got questions wrong. They had to leave the game until there was just one. And I've just seen something that's made me extremely happy about this, Sean.
What is that, Natalie?
It's that Cassandra, our winner, rocks West Coast Eagles number plates.
Notice that.
Yes!
Can we withdraw the money?
It's the first Eagles victory for the year.
Oh, my God.
Many Connor Eagles.
Isn't that amazing? I'm so blinded by the blue and the gold, I didn't even see them.
Has it sunk in yet, Cassandra?
Oh, probably not, no. I'm still shaking and just, it's like a dream. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Nova, Thirsty Camel, it's been a fabulous day regardless.
The question that the other team went out on, Renee and the Renegades, what is the rarest blood type in the world? How would you have gone with that? The answer was AB negative.
We will go. Well, I was going to say O as well, so I would have gone out on that.
Oh, brutal.
I hope Renee's not listening.
Driving back through, look out.
Yeah,
Oh, what a day.
Amazing.
To get so close last year, I know we've spoken about it, and you wouldn't stop replaying that moment in your head, which you haven't.
No.
But redemption doesn't come along that quickly, and also you're not paying for $10, you're playing for $10,000.
Huge, life-changing. Yeah.
I mean, we should just point out the fact that you have managed to get back into this competition for another year is a miracle in and of itself. First of all, you've got to be the right caller to get through on the day. Then you've got to win your round. And then you've got to come here and beat 8 other cars. Extraordinary effort, Cassandra.
Meant to be.
It's like the gods were looking on you favourably, wasn't it?
Absolutely, yes. Feeling very lucky.
You got the family here. What now? You just won $10,000. What's the plans for your Friday?
Well, it was a really early morning, so probably a nap's in order at some point.
Sounds nice.
And then, I don't know, I might shout them lunch. We'll see how we go.
Why not?
Sounds like an occasion for a good Chinese feed, Sean.
Oh, mate, whenever you win, it's Chinese.
Treat the family Chinese, for sure. Well, congratulations. You've been a worthy winner, but you can't come back next year, okay? Just so you know. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Brilliant work. A big thank you to our friends here at Thirsty Camel in Piara Waters, because they've been wonderful hosts this morning, keeping us well fed with breakfast and so much coffee that we're absolutely wired. There'll be no napping for us.
Yeah, they're amazing here at CYO Connor. Come and check it out, everyone. By the way, in the bottle shop, and the first thing I noticed when we walked in here, Nat, was what? It was the meat fridge.
Yeah.
Malalooka Farms, everyone. Check out their meat. It was amazing. We're like, this is the place to be. Meat and beer.
Sean loves his meat. We know that about him. To Ross for filling in for Nathan today. Well done, Ross. A lot of high-pressure situation.
Thanks, Ross.
You're all too kind for me. No, stop the clapping. Keep going.
And to all of our team as well, our producers, Amy and Bella, who've been writing general knowledge questions all week, and to the point where they're just about going mad from it. So well done to them and all of our team, our supernovas who got up bright and early this morning, and everybody here at Thirsty Camel. Thank you so much.
Long weekend.
It is a long weekend. It is.
Let's get underway then.
I know. We're going to get underway. A big thank you to Mal and Simon as well, who are our techs who keep us on air. And whenever our laptops time out and we frantically start waving whilst we're talking, they come and fix it.
They normally walk the other way.
Bit of behind the scenes
Nothing to see here.
goes on. And to Sam and Priya back in the studio, who've been keeping things running for us this morning. And Sam, of course, coming off the dizzy highs of World Pokemon Day yesterday. So he's quite hungover today, obviously. The long weekend for us starts now. We'll be back on Tuesday.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.